Guys, so I'm back on my Syndicate water. I'm on the smaller water again of the two lakes. It's just that small intimate water. It's got some lovely scaly fish in it, so I'm back on here for this weekend. I've managed to have some tea at home, and then I've managed to nick an early night as well, so I've actually managed to get away and got an extra night on the bank, so that's always a touch. Yeah, so although this is quite soon after the Syndicate Diaries 4, believe it or not, it's actually been a mad few weeks. So I mean, what can I say really? We've had some big issues at work, we've had more than fires at work, we've had drought issues, God knows what's happened. I've had to cancel my bloody wedding. It's been a manic few weeks, so although this is kind of soon straight after the Syndicate Diaries 4, it's actually been a good few weeks. Obviously we've had Father's Day in between all that, where me and my little girl went fishing, so I've actually managed a night on the bank, but I didn't actually film that, so a little bit of a giveaway that I did do a night without you guys, but it was more about catching a few fish for the little girl rather than carp fishing. But no, it's been good. So I've just turned up to the little lake now. I've had a good walk around and I've seen a few fish as well. So if you remember last time where that spit was, there's a couple of fish hiding in that spit, which coincidentally is right behind me, so I'm not going to speak too loud. But yeah, hopefully I found a few fish now, so I'm going to sort of put camp up before the rain comes, because some thunderstorms and some really nice low pressure coming, which is good. So yeah, I'll get camp set up and then I'm going to see if I can stalk a few a bit further down that spit. So yeah, we'll have a proper catch up later on. Right guys, so good morning. Just a sort of recap sort of yesterday. So I managed to get an extra night on the bank last night, so sort of wingled that on with the missus. So yeah, I came down last night, it was quite late, it was probably about 6:30, 7 o'clock. Myself and my dad sort of had a walk around the lake. We're back on the smaller lake in the Syndicate, so we're on the sort of small intimate water. Hopefully we can tackle and hopefully we can get one of these nice sort of wise carp out for you. But yeah, there's some nice thunderstorms coming tomorrow, or today as we speak now. Some really nice low pressure, so we've got just as good a chance as we've ever had before. So yeah, I just wanted to recap with you. So we had a bit of a walk round, and yesterday I noticed that sort of just to the right hand side of the spit, sort of the safe bit for the fish, there was quite a lot of fish fizzing. There's the one sort of boshed out as well as I was bringing my gear around, so I spent a couple of hours sort of stalking, if you like. Yeah, and obviously nothing happened there, so I was a bit disappointed really, because I thought that I was definitely going to get one, but I haven't. So what I've done is I've actually set up just sort of around the corner from there, and I've just been baiting a few spots on this side, so I'm actually fishing the other side of that spit. So hopefully over the next sort of 36 hours or 24 as it is now, we can get one out. But I'm feeling confident because there's definitely fish in front of me, and that's kind of why I'm being really quiet, because I'm quite literally sat on my rods. So I'm hoping that certainly we can get one today, if not sort of tomorrow. But no, I managed to put 2 rods out last night, but nothing's happened. So what I've decided to do today is I've changed entirely to a cog setup. I just think like everything that I've caught on so far, sort of on the Syndicate, has been like a helicopter setup and a running rig. Obviously it does work, but I'm just starting to question whether the fish have seen it all before now, because although it's only a very small water, these fish have definitely seen everything. There's no question about that. So I'm hoping that by changing to a cog and maybe changing my approach, that it might bring me some better fortune. So obviously we'll have to see. But yeah, well I'll have my first brew this morning. I'll sort of have a look, see if there's anything showing, so I can put the rods out again for today, and then we'll probably have a catch up later on. Right, well, good morning. What a morning. I've been up since 3 o'clock. I've been watching the water like a hawk, I really have. I've been up and down, I've been casting to showing fish to no prevail. And I was just about to have my breakfast at 7:10, and there was a fish that boshed just to my left hand side, so literally just a single hook bait on its own, chucked it to a showing fish, and this is the result. However, whilst I was sorting that fish out, this beautiful, very angry common, who I've just weighed at 19 pounds, minus the sling, sorry, so it's probably about 15 pounds, as yeah, this was a welcome addition as well. So what a start to the Syndicate Diaries number 5, a double bubble, and the first one on the Syndicate Diaries for me. So yeah, what we'll do, we'll get a few stills, and we'll get these 2 beautiful carp back, and then I can have my breakfast finally. So yeah, hopefully there's a chance for some more, but if not, this has been a beautiful end to my sort of 12 night blank streak. So we'll get them back and finally have my breakfast. Guys, well, I don't know if you all watch that shower of shit, but it's clear to see now why Preston North End don't make it on the telly very well. A convincing 3-1 defeat is definitely probably a fair result. It was actually terrible, to be honest, but no, anyway, back to the fishing. So yeah, the reason I'm whispering is because I've yeah, sort of after the game, the low pressure came in, the weather's been absolutely horrendous. So yeah, basically I took a bit of a walk, and even though the weather's been prime for fishing, you know, low pressure, you know, really bad sort of heavy winds, heavy rain, but no, there's been a lot of fish showing on the spit side of my swim, if you like. So I've just been sort of watching them and watching them milling around, so I've just put probably the best part of 20 baits over the last hour and a half maybe. So yeah, I've just sort of put 20 baits in, and now just watching them for the rest of the day while the weather's nice, and capitalising on the break in the weather. So we'll keep riding them, we'll keep watching them, sort of see if we can learn the patterns, and yeah, hopefully I can see if I can winkle one tonight, because there's a few that, I won't say I recognise them because I never caught them, but there's a common that's got a few scales missing. I've seen a nice mirror one, so yeah, there's a few nice ones, so hopefully we can try and capture now. We've identified a few, so yeah, what we'll probably do in the meantime is probably get the rods out for tonight, and yeah, sit back and enjoy the last night. Well, I thought I'd just give you a quick update as to where we are at the moment. We're heading into the second night now, sort of, and the last night of the session. And yeah, pretty much I'm pretty pleased with how it's gone, to be fair. Obviously this morning started off really well actually. We managed those 2 fish in very quick succession. Like I said, you wait for, well, 12 nights and then 2 come along at once. So yeah, no, I feel like it's been a good session. Nothing's really happened today, truth be told. Can sort of put them fish back, so a couple of fish move in and then sort of cast the same, well, different rigs, but the same rigs on the same spots, and yeah, nothing happened. So I took a bit of a wander around the lake a bit more today, had a wander around, sort of learn a bit more, and I found a couple of fish, identified somewhat that I've seen on pictures and stuff. There was one sort of big fully scaled mirror that I'd seen, And yeah, she's been milling around pretty much all day on the back of this spit, so I've been watching her and I've been baiting a few spots. So yeah, tonight I've literally, all day pretty much, I kept the rods out while I was watching the beloved North End, even though they were absolute but no, I kept the rods out, so I watched the footy, and then I've sort of got all my rigs ready for tonight, and I've put them out and they've gone out really, you know, first time, just an underarm flicks. I'm only sort of really fishing the spit, if you like. So yeah, I'm quite confident that we'll get one tonight, truth be told, because like I said, we've still got a ridiculously low air pressure. It's something like 992 or something, so we've had thunder and lightning, we've had all sorts of bloody weather thrown at us today, but yeah, no, everything's caught white now. We've had absolutely horrendous weather today, so yeah, it's you know, I've sort of like to think that but yeah, it's been absolutely horrendous weather today. Mother Nature throwing everything she can at us, really. We've had thunderstorms, we've had torrential downpours, then we've had like biblical sunshine. It's been a bit all over the place, really. But no, that sort of brings us to where we are now, really. Sort of had a period where I've sort of had no lines in the water, and then I've chucked the rods out. So yeah, I'm confident, and yeah, I'm just making a brew, and then we'll get camp set up and probably tune in for the rest of the 5 o'clock footy or thereabouts, because it's probably about 4 or 5 o'clock now, something like that. So yeah, it's we'll have a brew, sit back now the rods are out, and then just enjoy the nature, I guess, because that's why we go fishing, isn't it, really? So yeah, I'll sit the radio on, and then I'll probably wait to waste my 4G on the match of the day, I think. So yeah, there's not really anything I can update you on, to be honest. Yeah, obviously if anything does happen, then I'll let you know, and if it doesn't, then I might do a quick update before bed, and then sign out there. So yeah, obviously if anything happens, as always, I will let you know. Alright guys, so what I'm doing here is pretty much just after I just finished that last update, I was finishing my brew, and basically the geese had picked me up on my left hand rod, because I thought anyway when it went down it was quite shallow, even though I'd seen fish there. But yeah, basically the geese picked up my rig and he's moved it, so I was a bit reluctant to keep it where it was. So I've just gone walking down this spit again. And there's a big, I don't want to call it a ghoster, but it's much lighter in colour than the rest. And I'd definitely say it's probably, you know, a good 20 pounder. And what I've noticed is that they're kind of cruising in the middle of this spit between sort of me and the other side, which is probably only 10 yards across. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to drop this rig now, actually smack bang in the middle, which I'm guessing is the deepest part of this spit as well. So I'm just going to drop it right in the middle and then leave it for tonight, so hopefully something happens. So yeah, without further ado, let's drop it in. Using a cock system, so basically I want the lead to come off on the take, because I'm not casting and plummeting to heavy sill. I'm not too worried about the heavy lead, so hopefully let's just sink in the line now. Much I do with his weed. And then as soon as that foam pops up, I'll put a little amount of bait offering, not a lot at all. So you can see the foam just there. So I'm just gonna crush a few boilies up in my hand. I don't really like the whole bait, especially when I'm fishing close in, so I'm just gonna pop some half baits in there. And I've got a mix of manila and krill from Sticky. Oh. That one's rock hard. And then all I'm going to do is just put some of that in the deepest part. should be enough. Right, now we're angling. Guys, so just thought I'd give you a bit of an update. So sort of watching Man United Norwich in FA Cup. And it's not like me really, but I dozed off into extra time, and I've just been walking up to the biggest one tonner I've probably ever experienced in carp fishing. And yeah, pretty much where I was before that I showed you to, where basically I got picked up by the geese, and I chucked it into the middle water where I saw that fish. It's just absolutely melted off, like properly one-tonered. I couldn't even get my shoes on quick enough, it was ridiculous, and unfortunately it took me straight into the weed and cut me. So yeah, I'm properly devastated at the minute, because I think that was probably my one chance, because the water I'm fishing is that small and that sort of, you know, intimate here, that it's probably going to spook anything. But hey ho, I've redone everything, put some new tubing on, put a new lead on, got a new rig tied up and got everything back on the dance floor, so hopefully there's probably another chance left for the night. So yeah, unfortunately, yeah, it's one of them things in carp fishing that it happens. So hopefully I'll see you again. So yeah, if anything happens, which I hope it does, touch wood, then yeah, I'll see you then. Morning. It's just about 2 in the morning. Piece of camera to say that one chance that I had didn't happen. But yeah, I was literally just getting the camera ready, and we've got one. Yes. It is a proper nice linear. Look at that. Yes. So the weather's going to come in, what we'll do, we'll take him over there and we'll get some pictures. I reckon 18.
And a half, 18.9 I'll give you.
Got to look good, aren't you, Tim?
Yeah, I caught all that on video.
Oh, did you? How about that for a wake-up call? So this has just topped the scales at £18 6 ounces, and it's one that me and Tim recognised from yesterday. We were watching her swim up and down, and we'd identified her as a beautiful linear yesterday. And after sort of complaining to you guys last night about thinking I'd missed that opportunity, I pretty much woke up this morning just to tell you that I had missed that opportunity and that I think that was going to be it. But then all of a sudden the spool's just gone into meltdown, the alarm's gone off, the rod is absolutely wrapped round because I was fishing locked up. And yeah, as a result, we've managed to get this. Might not be the biggest fish in the lake, but like I said, after not catching for 12 nights and having 3, and to almost end it on this beautiful, almost perfect linear is just, yeah, what a result, and I'm really pleased with it. So we'll get a few stills, we won't keep her out too long, and the weather's coming in as well, so we'll slip her back, get a few stills, and probably get on the road, and we'll see you next time. So as ever, thank you very much for watching. As always, like, comment, subscribe, all that, and also press that bell as well, so when we do upload new videos you'll get a notification as well. So until next time, I'll end on this beautiful linear and we'll see you then.